Hey, hello, you're welcome back to the channel. I am Oma. Okay, this is going to be our very first vlog on this channel, and I'm so excited about it. Like, you guys should know how much I love interacting. Yeah, I'm a social person. I love to interact. I like to speak out more. So I feel very excited about this vlog because it's not going to be like a formal vlog. Did I say vlog? I'm sorry. Tutorial. It's not going to be like a formal tutorial where I have to just tell you, use this material, do this, do that, without showing my face or talking a lot. But this one is going to be very, very interactive, and I'm so excited about it. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Oma. Let's say I'm a multi-phase fashion artist. So I'm a crocheter. I sew, I craft, I do all of that. So in this channel, I basically share tutorials on how to crochet, how to sew, craft, and other DIYs. Okay, so if you're new here, please give this video a thumbs up and join this big family by subscribing. Thank you so much. So back to the tutorial. The first 3 things I'm going to tell you if you're about to embark on this journey of making this granny square sweater is, first of all, if you are trying to do this for the very first time, trust me, this can be a little bit overwhelming, but trust me, it's very easy to make, and that is why I'm here. I mean, Oma is here to help you. Yeah, so you have to have patience. You just have to chill, get comfortable as possible, because this project is not something you're going to be doing in one day or in a week. Yeah, it's not something you just do all of a sudden. It actually takes time, but you're going to be done before you know it. Okay, especially making the granny squares, it takes time, but joining all of that doesn't take much time. So one, you're going to be patient, you have to chill. If you're also going to embark on this journey, I will advise that you get yourself some snacks, because you're going to be snacking intermediately, because I mean, all of this takes out energy, you know. And also, I think I already said that we're not doing this in one day or in 1 week. You need snacks, you also need patience. So let's get started. Another thing I'm bringing along with me while doing this is music, because you see, my skill or my hobby and music together is peace for life. So I brought my music box along here and my AirPod, of course. So once we get started and I'm busy, I'm going to be using that to keep myself steady. So now for this tutorial, we are going to be working with our 4.0 mm hook. I don't know how clear this is. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a 4.0 mm hook, and this is a 3.5 mm hook. So I'm going to be using the 4.0 mm hook and the 3.5 mm hook to make this sweater. You'll also be needing your pair of scissors, some stitch markers, a tapestry needle, and of course a tape measure. I already have mine on my neck. So let's get started. So from the picture of the sweater, I'm sure you can already tell that we are going to be working with granny squares. So we are just going to go ahead and make bunch of granny squares. Okay, so I already have a very detailed video on how to make a granny square right here on my channel, but I won't be asking you to go back there, although I'll be dropping the link in the description in case you want to go back to it right after this video. But chill, I'm going to show you guys how to do that since we are already here. I mean, it's a vlog, so we need to be more interactive as possible. In case you have questions for me while we are doing this, please put your comment down below. Yeah, and if you're a crochet enthusiast, please make sure you're already subscribed, because we do have a good time here. Okay, and of course we are going to be working with yarns, bunch of yarns. Okay, but if you are using this same brand with me, this is Yeye, which I usually use. It's just a Nigerian made yarn here. If you have access to other bigger yarns, depending on the ply, you can also make use of that. Okay, but we are going to be working with a body measurement. We are making this for a large person, like an adult. Okay, so I will be dropping the measurements on the screen so we can see the measurements we are working with. It doesn't matter the yarn you are working with or the size of hook you are working with. What matters is that you are crocheting in line with the size of the sweater you want to make, or the size of the person you want to make this sweater for. So if it's for yourself, you just have to take your measurements, which is usually the length of the sweater, your shoulder, the sleeve length, round sleeve. That's basically what you'll be needing to make this sweater. Okay, so I'm just going to be using my yarns. So if you are using this particular yarn, which I usually work with, which is the Yeye yarn or the Nigerian made yarn, I'm sure you can see the color of our flag from here, then you'll be needing 1.5 pack for a size large or extra large. Okay, but if it's for a small size or kiddies, you just be needing 1 pack. Okay, but I will be using 1.5 pack. 1 pack is for my colored yarn. Colored, like I'm going to be mixing bunch of colors like red, green, yellow, all of that in 1 pack. While on the other pack, which is the half pack, I am going to be having the gray color, half pack of gray. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. So we are going to make our very first granny square. Okay, so this is the Yeye in yellow color. Okay, so I'm going to be making our very first granny square. If you're using that, this particular ball is 40 grams. This is going to give you about seven granny squares. Okay, so let's just start so that you guys can see how this is made and all of that. But one single ball makes you 7 granny squares for this project, in case you are wondering. So to begin, I'm just going to roll my yarn over my finger just like this. I'm actually doubling my strands of yarn. I don't know if you can see this, but let me show you. I'm doubling my strand. This is my Yeye strand. I'm going to be doubling it. So in case you want to double your yarn, if you are working with a thin yarn and you want to double yours for a faster project, great idea, you can double your yarn. I'm actually doubling mine because this is a thin yarn, this is a 4-ply yarn, and it's quite small. So I'm just gonna double mine, which is optional. Okay, so I'm just doubling mine. So now to begin, make a magic knot or a magic circle just like this. Insert your hook inside of that, and this is what you have. So I am going to chain up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that we have 4 chains, I'm going to insert my hook right on the very first chain and make a slip stitch just like this. I hope you guys can actually hear me clearly. Ignore the lighting and the noise. Okay, so now that we have our 4 chains and slip stitched, I'm going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. This chain 3 serves as a double crochet and a chain 1 for your joint. So I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook right into that magic circle, pull it up just like this, and then slip stitch 2 and slip stitch the last 2. So basically that is how to make a double crochet. I'm going to yarn over again and repeat the same thing right beside that. So right now we have 3 double crochets. So this is a granny stitch. So I'm going to chain 1, yarn over, and make another 3 sets of double crochet right inside that magic circle. I just completed the 3rd one, as you can see. This is the 3rd one. I'm going to chain 1 again and make 3 sets of double crochet inside the same circle. 3, chain 1, and then make the last set of double crochets. After that, I am going to chain 1 and then insert my hook on that very first chain space where I started, where I have the chain 3. Put your hook there and close this circle with a slip stitch. So now that I've closed that circle, the next thing I'm going to do is to chain up 3, 1 2 3, yarn over and make two more sets of double crochet into this first chain one where we have a space here. So I'm just going to, you know, go ahead and turn my camera downward so you guys can see how I do this, and I'll just finish up the granny square. Just watch as I go, okay? finished making the first granny square. I just finished making the granny square, and this is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows of granny square. If you can see, row 1, row 2, 3, row 4. So now that we actually have this, we are going to make an extra round, making it the 5th row. That's to end the square. Okay, so just go ahead and work one more round of granny square using your gray color of yarn or the background color you intend to use for your sweater. Okay, and when you are done doing that, your work is going to be looking exactly like this. So this is what we have here: 5 rows of granny square. Okay, you are actually going to be making your square according to the measurement of the body size you are working with. So whatever you're doing, make sure you are working towards the body size of the sweater. So when you actually make one granny square like this, one granny square measures 5 inches. Let's check that out. So I'm going to place my tape right here and then stretch. Okay, so when stretched, I'm not even stretching so much, but it measures 5 inches. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is 5 inches. Okay, so go ahead and make several colors of granny squares, and I'll meet you guys when I have a total of 100. Okay, so I told you guys I'm working for an adult size, which is a size large, so I'm making a total of 100 squares. So this is where the work begins. I'm just going to put on my AirPods, good music, good food, and all of those good stuffs, and get to work. So I'll meet you guys when I am done with my own 100 squares. Okay, so when you make your 100 squares, also go ahead to make the 5th row of granny square with your background color. I'm working with gray color, so I'll see you guys when I'm done with that. By the way, each granny square took me approximately 7 minutes to make, so you have to check your time, fasten up, and all of that. Like I said, you're not going to be making all of this in one day, so relax, chill, take your time. Depending on the emergency, I don't know, if it's an emergency you have to work harder, but if it's for yourself or something you can just chill with, then take your time, relax, don't stress yourself too much, because if you try to force it, I don't know, but just chill, take your time, and make your 100 squares depending on your size. But for me, I am going to be making 100 squares, so I'll see you guys when I am done. Okay, what's up guys? So I've been working on my squares, and so far I've made this cream color, army green, yellow, pink, and baby pink, purple, wood color, lemon, blue, this is sky blue, pink, white, and all of that. So far so good. This is how far I have worked. This is some hours into the last or the first one. Okay, so go ahead and keep making your squares, and I'll meet you when I am done. Now to begin, I would actually advise that you divide your body measurement into the size of the square you are going to be making, depending on your body size and the size of the sweater you want to work on. For me, I am making this this sweater is going to be 25 inches wide. So because it's going to be 25 inches wide, I have just divided mine in a way that each square is going to give me approximately 5 inches, like 5 inches max. Okay, so I'm going to be working on 5 inches square. So that is the size of my square because of the size of the body of the sweater. So it depends on the size of, if you're making this for kiddies, then you have to know the way you will divide it according to how you want your squares to be arranged. Okay, so yeah. Meanwhile, this particular video or this particular tutorial is highly requested by all of you, like all of you. So that is why I put together this vlog so I can show you guys how it's on and interact more with my community. So enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like and share.